Duty, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Paul. Bridges right side. That shot is off. Hunter with some nice defense. Young outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now here's Paul to the right side. Ayton inside. Capella's there. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now Bridges following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Up and in on the layup. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Paul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. No good from Booker.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. The pass to Crowder. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Down low. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
2 minutes
now,
remaining in the
here is
first.
Young.
2 minutes.
to the paint. And there's Collins on the assist from Young.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Paul against Young. Booker outside. Here's the three. Crowder. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 5 now.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Young against Paul. Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ayton in the corner. On the wing, Booker. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Young against Paul. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The 3. Young looking around. Just 5 on the clock.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
A nice shot by Young.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. The tray. Doesn't go for him. Here's Young. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Chicago.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
And they've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Paul left side. Back to Ayton. And the rejection by Collins. Paul against Young. Outside Collins. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Suns trail by 8. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in the game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. The putback. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
For your Suns.
Payne finds Shemet. It's stolen by Capella. Young outside. Driving in. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payne kicks to Shannon. 17-foot shot on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Collins. McGee with the block. Driving the lane. Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Shamet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young outside. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
Atlanta leading by 5. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Gallinari kicks to Zhang. Knocked loose. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Payne in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. .50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his first basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Shamet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Payne passes to Johnson. Here's McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Williams. Payne covering. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Herter. He feeds it to Zhang. The putback, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we finish one half of basketball. Hawks lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks leading by 8.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. And you can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Payne finds Shemp. Here's McGee, and he converts the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Young outside, driving to the basket. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's McGee with the jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. A 3 from Bogdanovich. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Got a piece of it, and Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Hawks on D. Passes it to Kaminsky. He kicks it to McGee. Poked away.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
And the basket is good. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul outside. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good, unable to end this run.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Booker, right side, back to Paul. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Williams scanning the floor. Back to Jang. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. It triggers a replay review by the official.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From the moment he entered the league, Devin Booker has been an offensive force. This is one of the rare players in league history to put a 70-piece on the board.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
It's Crowder on the wing. Gallinari covering. Williams with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Herder, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Shot by Paul, nobody around. And the lead is down inside single digits. And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here is Gallinari. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Herder passes to Gallinari. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
As a scorer in every sense of the word, you know Danilo is thinking, let me finish and get to the foul line.
Gallinari, no good on the free throw. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
3rd team foul.
First free throw is good.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Young against Paul. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Crowder, here's Booker, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for Bogdanovich. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
To the middle. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton, and Capella sends it back. Bridges passes to Crowder. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Walked to the new shot clock.
How about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
Young against Paul. Shoots. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young for 3. Right side, Bogdanovich. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Paul dishes to Booker. Bridges outside. It's Crowder on the wing to stop the run, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Now Young. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And Paul launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
And here's Young. Launches a three. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 17. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Suns ball.
.146 left to play here in the fourth. And Paul launches it from deep. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. On its way from Young for two. And it comes off the front of the rim. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Atlanta.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Paul against Young. Inside, Collins kicks to Young. Just 4 to shoot. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 15.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Collins against Crowder. High post Young. Lets it go from deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Paul outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony Dor.
Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at center, filling out the middle. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Lowry drives in. Adebayo against Bridges. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Bridges. Booker against Robinson. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Booker. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Paul. Shot from the wing. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Love seeing Chris Paul get active scoring the ball. The defense must come out to challenge his jump shot.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Outside Paul. Let's go with a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Butler.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Fires from the wing. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Robinson. Over to the left wing. Out to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. In transition, here come the Suns. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
And so he makes both from the line.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
A minute 4 left to play in the first. Paul passes to Bridges. Shoots over Robinson. Bridges misses.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
43 seconds left in the first quarter here. Paul with it, picked up by Lowry. Here's Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Butler, and he drives in, and it's Butler with the jam.
This is what the coach wants. Get Jimmy Butler the ball going downhill.
Outside Paul. The three ball. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Lowry with it. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive, zipping past the defense before they can react.
Here's a three from Paul. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. The scoring is fast and furious. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Paul's got 10 points.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
For 3, Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Paul. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 13 points in the game. Lowry outside. Robinson on the wing. The 3. And the Heat, another 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. It's a one-on-one situation. Adebayo finds Robinson. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges with it. Picked up by Lowry. Outside Booker. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. All right, Smitty, you won some titles at the international level. A world championship in '94, gold in 2000. So how do those compare to the ring you won with the Spurs?
You know, BA, they're totally different. Obviously, both of them are fantastic. But internationally, it's a little bit special because you're playing for your country and you have that USA across your jersey.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. And count that. Hit 2 points. And a chance for one more at the line.
Did you see that communication? It was terrific. Offensively, they used the pick play to set up easy looks.
Morris, he's checked in for Tucker. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Fires the three. Called in by McGee. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Shaman. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shaman's shooting is very important.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shaman has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Shaman. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Kaminsky in the post. He's working on Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Strus. Back to Oladipo. And again, the Heat missing. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Payne on the bounce. And they take the lead. And the Suns lead by 1.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Hero. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Payne against Oladipo. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this one. Shoots. The shot by Payne, no good. The Heat have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Strus. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Pass to Shaman. The layup off target. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Miami has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And it's Butler with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Payne. Inside, here's Johnson. Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Payne. Pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Over Adebayo. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Outside Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Payne against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Takes the 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now here's Payne. Ooh, poked away. To the paint. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. Misses off the right iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Butler. Back to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. That one no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels, but what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders. Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Lowry against Payne. For 3, Robinson. Phoenix grabs the miss. And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
Now here's Kaminsky. Down low. Here's Payne. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler who slams it down.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Phoenix calls timeout.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps his team as another initiator.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Bridges finds Crowder. His first shot attempt. That one's wide left. Miami has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Butler passes to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lowry's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
for three. Booker connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami. They lead by 11 as the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Paul. From 20 feet. Again, the Suns good for 2.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul. A phenomenal ball handler.
Now here's Lowry. Robinson on the wing. For 3. 6 on the shot clock. Hauled in by Paul.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. He's still feeling it. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Lowry. Right side, Robinson. Outside, Butler. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Nice D from Bridges. Ayton finds Paul. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Butler. There's the drive. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Booker with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Phoenix calls timeout. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role, doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Paul with it. Picked up by Lowry. Robinson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Booker against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a 3. And again, the Heat missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker against Lowry. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. The Suns running out of time. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Lowry against Paul. Up and over Lowry. Phoenix no good that time either. Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From outside the arc. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Tucker. And here's Lowry. Robinson with it. 4 on the clock. Now Adebayo. Back to Robinson. 54 seconds left in the final quarter. Paul with it. Picked up by Tucker. Paul shot is off. And here are the Heat. They're leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. Uncovered. Count it.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
No coverage that time.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So it's Miami picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a...
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Good evening. What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Here's Butler. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole. Now, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry kicks to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
It's Collins with the drive. Count that bucket.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Robinson. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Robinson against Young. From downtown, another three for Atlanta.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 8-point game. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. It's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Lowry with the ball. Shot clock at 6.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Young looking it over. Bogdanovic against Butler. Young up top. Here's Capella. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. Shot to stop the run. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
He's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Young pass to Bogdanovic. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Adebayo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Young finds Bogdanovic. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. And it's Butler with the jam.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
On its way from Young for two. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks leading by 7. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Young. Three-pointer. Bogdanovich wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Lowry against Young, and stolen by Hunter. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, and Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Outside for Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. No good on the shot. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading by 11.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for it because of Bam's skill.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Young against Lowry. Robinson on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter. Shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Butler with the ball and guarded by Capella. And Butler gets it to go.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Young against Lowry. High post Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Clock at 4. Over Robinson. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Butler. Outside Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Lowry against Young. To the inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Atlanta leading by 9. Young outside. Over Lowry. Second chance shot. The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The second personal foul.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams looking around. And there's the pass to Jang. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Now Lowry on deep. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense is... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Atlanta had no problems getting going. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution. And that'll do it for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Miami, Hero out there with Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Williams against Oladipo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And there's the call on Lou Williams.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Dedmon. Morris looking over the floor. The kick out to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Strus passes to Dedmon.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
The Heat trail by 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Tipped away. Gallinari with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Williams kicks to Zhang. Gallinari outside. Pass to Herter. That's short off the rim. Heat shooting around 40% from the floor here. And Morris throws it down.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Oladipo against Williams. To the inside. Zhang. Outside Williams. Gets to the hoop. Dedmon with the block.
We've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
And stolen by Zhang. He kicks to Reddish. Outside Williams. to stop the drought, and the layup is good. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Oladipo against Williams. And Oladipo, here we go. And the shot is good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Williams against Oladipo. Williams kicks to Gallinari. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Pass to Chang to the wing right side. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover, and it's in there. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Gallinari. Here he goes. And Gallinari throws it down.
Nice to see Gallo with a head of steam when he throws down the hammer jam.
Here's Oladipo. Hero, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Oladipo. Herter, no good. The Heat trail by 10. Gallinari with the steal. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams against Oladipo. Inside. Dedmon's shot is off.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
In for the Heat.
Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead, leading by 14. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks leading by 14. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young dishes to Collins. Stolen by Robinson. Butler feeling out a bit. Kicks it to Robinson. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Hawks on D. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now, here is Young from deep three-point range. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Lowry. He feeds it to Butler. 5 on the clock. Robinson on the wing. Good work defensively by Capella.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Young inside. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Bogdanovich for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. Outside Lowry. Back to Robinson. Outside Butler. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lowry against Young. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Robinson for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And finished off by Collins.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game. Now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Lowry drives in.
And we see the offensive IQ of Lowry. Able to pick up some contact there on the dribble.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Now, the team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Back to Capella. Rebound by the Heat. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Robinson. Fires the three. Here's Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bogdanovich.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Hawks passing it around. Hunter, no one around him, drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 16.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Tucker with the ball, working on Collins. Robinson misses. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Left side, Butler. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Young. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Ball against Young. Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes. You got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Here's Bridges, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
On target from range.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
And a foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Oh boy, he's looking reckless now. Yet another foul call on him.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Pass to Capella. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Crowder outside. Stolen by Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Young finds Capella. For three, Collins knocks down the long Jay.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Paul against Young. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Crowder. No good. A bit long that time. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from outside. Stolen by Collins. Back to Hunter. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside Paul. Bridges against Collins. Bridges passes to Crowder. Bridges down low. Hunter with some nice D. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Outside Bogdanovich. High post Young. He's against Bridges. The kick out to Young. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Another shot. Capella can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Paul with it. Pulls it in from the elbow. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got his second basket.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And here's Hunter from the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 4, and back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to Ayton. Puts it up from 12. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Able to create the shot they were looking for there.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Collins. Clock at 6. Over Crowder. Outside Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Now here's Young, and there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
To the middle. Pass to Collins. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Collins has got 5 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Left side, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Hunter, good.
How about the timing? It can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The Suns trailing. Now Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoffs, Doris. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason, we know, is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers. Being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot from deep. Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Williams against Payne.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Shaman. Johnson with it. It's picked off. Here's Reddish. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payne against Williams. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Payne against Williams. Payne pass to Johnson. And here is Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. A shot to stop the drought. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Inside, here's Okongwu. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Williams against Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Left side, Johnson goes up on the wing. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Team 4.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Outside Gallinari. Here's Reddish. Oh, at the buzzer! All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by... That's all for now.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Landry Shamet, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Now here's McGee. Outside Payne, over Williams. Right side Herter. Back to Reddish. Outside, Williams. Pass to Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here is Kaminsky. He's covered by Gallinari. Rejected by Okongwu. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Reddish. Now here's Gallinari. Here's Reddish to the paint. Outside Herter. The Hawks need to get one up here. Okongwu, no good.
Atlanta foul. Onyeka Okongwu. That's his second personal foul.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Now McGee. The kick out to Johnson. He buries it from 3. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And it's Williams off the drive. Oh, McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 16.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Shaman. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Back to Shaman. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
Well, that's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Shaman, and the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. For Atlanta, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And it's Williams off the drive. The second effort. And down it goes. 2 points. Williams has got 6 points.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
And here's Payne outside. They get it back. Pass to Kaminsky. To the right side. And now the Hawks on the break. Williams misses. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's McGee. Johnson inside. He's covered by Gallinari. Yep, that one's good. 5 points in the game.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
From deep. Pass to Okongwu. Reddish on the wing. From the corner. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Payne. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Up top, Paul. Williams defending. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Crowder with a steal. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Crowder with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Williams against Paul. Here's Okongwu. Williams from long range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now hold. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3, small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hits the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The officials were right on top of that.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Now here's Young from deep three-point range. Another three for Atlanta.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Right side Paul. 5 to shoot. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Paul against Young. Right side Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. And a deep 3 from Young. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Ayton, the open look. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. There's the triple. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Lets it go from the wing. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now here's Young. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Young. Three-pointer. The kick to Hunter. Collins outside. Drops in the 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder, and the layup is good off the glass.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter against Paul. It's stolen by Hunter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for John Collins.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus. Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 11. Bogdanovich with it. Pass to Capella. Collins against Crowder. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Clock at 4. The 3. Hold in by Paul. And the deficit down inside single digits.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the inside.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Devin Booker out there with Bridges, and it's Paul in at the small forward. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Booker with it. The pass to Bridges. To the wing on the left. All times Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. To the paint. A nice shot by Tucker.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Now Booker. Inside, Crowder. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Booker outside. Robinson against Bridges. To the inside. Here's Ayton, and he can't bank that one in. Butler against Paul, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Butler. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Paul against Butler. Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. Stolen by Robinson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Booker against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 3. They get it back.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Lowry. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Robinson kicks to Lowry. To the middle. Here's Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Down low, Tucker. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker against Lowry. Paul kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Fourth team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. Robinson pulls it in. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul goes in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Lowry, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Way to set the table. offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Bridges out there with Devin Booker, and it's Paul in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Heat with the lead to the middle. It's Butler that time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
Outside Lowry. Inside. Here's Robinson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Shamet. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Suns.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Heat substitution.
The Heat leading by 6. Oladipo with the ball. Now the pass to Strus. Over Johnson. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
The feed to McGee. Pass to Shamet. And he banks in the lane.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
He'd have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the inside. The kick out to Oladipo. Pass to Strus. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Morris. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 4. Payne moving around.
First half, 2 minutes.
.152 left to play here in the second quarter. Shamet, the pass to Payne. And Phoenix turns it over again. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Dedmon. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shamet.
You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Lowry. Over to the wing. Tucker dishes to Lowry. Inside. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Payne passes to McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here is Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes to Tucker. Robinson against Kaminsky. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here's Payne, while recovering. The pass to Kaminsky. It's good. This game is all even.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Wow, way off on that.
You're not going to see.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeting. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period,
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jimmy Butler, he's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Outside Robinson. From deep, it's stolen by Kaminsky. Shamet.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. Free throw good from Shamet.
At the line for Phoenix.
And so he hits both. The Heat trail by 4. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Robinson down low. He's covered by Shamet. Count it. Robinson's got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Suns shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Now here's Payne, while recovering. Now Shamet. He has 6. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Heat.
In for the Heat.
Now here's Payne, headed by Oladipo. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got his first points in this one.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Now, Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Payne passes to Shamet. Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hero. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Tyler Hero hammering it down, playing with a lot of confidence.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Payne finds McGee. Dedmon with the block. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Booker against Oladipo. Pass to Strus.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Hero. Shot clock at 5 for the lead. And he lays it up and in.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, GA.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Now here's Paul, guarded closer. Fires for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 6.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Oladipo against Booker. Hero passes to Dedmon. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
And here's Booker. No points in the game yet for him. Right wing. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. 11 feet out and he hits it. And the Suns lead by 1.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Oladipo with the ball. And he drives in. And the rejection by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. All finds Booker. Ayton with it. Dedmon defending. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hero. Morris right side. Back to Hero. And there's the drive. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Booker out there with Bridges, and it's Paul in at the 3. Bridges passes to Crowder. He dishes it to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Booker against Lowry. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. A 2-point game. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Booker against Lowry. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter start. Here's Butler outside Lowry. To the middle. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Lowry against Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win, guys.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. It's stolen by Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Butler, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
Paul for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on J.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Bridges outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Feeds it to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. This one for 3. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
Now he is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Outside Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Booker against Lowry. The drive by Booker. Count it!
Yeah, and in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Booker against Lowry. There's the pass to Butler. Outside for Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Booker outside. Got the ball. Pulls from the top of the key. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but...
Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Miami, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, VA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Hunter against Butler. Outside Young. Back to Collins, to the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebounded by Butler.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Outside Young. Capella finds Hunter. Back to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Butler against Capella. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry outside. Butler against Hunter. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic. Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going.
You love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around, give him options.
Lowry outside. Inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
You know what, Butler? We saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Fred, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going, so he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
Now at the line, Duncan Robinson.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Atlanta has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Into the lane. Lowry finds Adebayo. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Butler. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. 2 points. That one goes. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Butler. Takes it inside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Miami, no good that time either.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Bogdanovich.
50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Lowry against Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. And the Hawks with another 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
They recover it. Out to Lowry. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Outside Bogdanovich. Wide open look. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. That'll count. And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hawks ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3, small forward. Here's Young, following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep, here's Capella. The shot off that time. Good D by Adebayo. Miami trailing.
Bam Adebayo making another leap in everything that he does. Rebounds, scoring, playmaking. Guy is a talent.
Now here's Robinson. And the call will be against John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Here's Lowry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And with Adebayo, he's become a legitimate star in the NBA, Brent.
Well, he's not just a post player. You say he plays the post, but the passing ability, his defensive ability, his offensive rebounding ability, there's a lot in that package that Bam Adebayo brings.
And so here is Miami following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Capella. And it's Miami with a rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lowry outside to the paint. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Stolen by Lowry. Down low. Collins with the rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And it's in there. Capella's got 8 points. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Outside Robinson, wide open. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Offensive rebound. Here's Bogdanovich. Tipped. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. So Miami ends up going with a new group. Three-pointer. Hunter finds Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. Capella's got 8 points in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Oladipo outside. And it's blocked by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Hero. And And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Williams against Oladipo. Pass to Jang. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Strus. And again, the Heat missing. The Hawks leading. Here's Williams. It's tipped. Oh, deflected. Here's Hero. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Williams with it. Inside. Here's Jang. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Morris down low. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their super. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Atlanta was looking great right away. They put together some nice offensive stretches, and at one point, and that's a wrap.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanović really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Victor Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Morris can't hit. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Herter. And Gallinari throws it down.
Gallinari big, so the screen's effective, but it's the size to bust up the D and then slide into that shooting position that makes him effective.
Pass to Hero. 4-3. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Gallinari. And the 3 off target. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Ball's going up the court. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Here's Hero. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
To the paint. Jang in the post, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Williams. Gallinari against Morris. Back to Jang. And he banks in the layup. Jang's gotten his second bucket of the game. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Hero outside. To the inside. Pass to Oladipo. Tries to snap the cold streak. No luck on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. And for the Heat, they're shooting only 35% so far. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. will have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And Atlanta has possession. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Hawks lead by 15. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Dedmon, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gallinari. It's Herder on the wing. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Herder's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Hero. It's deflected.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
Hero. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Williams against Oladipo. Here's Jang. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Jimmy Butler comes in for Strus. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Herder can't hit. And here's Butler. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Jang. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Danilo Gallinari out there with Cam Reddish. Then there's Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. And it's Herder in at the 2 spot. Now Lowry. Outside for Butler. 6 to shoot. Adebayo controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, those possessions like Lombi staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Pass to Reddish. Outside Gallinari. Williams against Lowry. Here's Reddish. Here's Herder from outside, off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reddish. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Robinson. And here's Butler outside. Atlanta with a rebound. Gallinari's got 5 rebounds tonight. Atlanta again missing. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Butler on the wing. Down low. Morris. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Well, this guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Pass to Herder. Shoots over Robinson. Herder gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 11. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Robinson. Launches it. The shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Williams against Lowry. Outside Robinson. From downtown. Gallinari pulls it in. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Heat shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Butler. Wing shot on the way. No good on the shot.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Hunter passes to Young. They get the rebound.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Lowry outside. Butler on the wing. Over Capella. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 16.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Pass to Robinson. Stolen by Young. Bogdanovich with it. That's tipped. Stolen by Lowry. Inside. Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Young. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside Robinson from deep. Not going to go that time. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.